Okay. Hopefully this is working now. Hopefully you guys can see me better. I'm bringing up the chat on here. Is that better? Do we look better now? Just strictly on my phone here. Okay, cool. Cool. Sorry about that, guys. Just in a crappy area. First, I want to tell each and every one of you about the new Zello channel, and then we're going to talk about how I messed up because I fucked up. So, I just commented the link to the Zello channel. Hold on, let me go up front here, guys. Let me go up front. Go up here by the Wii Boost. Let me go up here by the Wii Boost. See if this helps a little. Oh. Okay, so that's the link to the new Zello channel. It's called the Dog Pound. Hashtag Dog Pound. You're going to see me using that all over the place. And that's where you'll find me, along with a whole bunch of other awesome folks talking about trucking and things. And if you need help or assistance, advice, whatever it is, come on over there and chat it up. Even if you just want to talk about regular stuff, we can talk about that too. So I messed up. I messed up pretty bad. I shut down last night at a Walmart, which I got permission from the manager to shut down at the Walmart. I called ahead to make sure that I could park there because all of my other sources said that you couldn't park there. So I shut down there. I did some grocery shopping, whatever, and I came out, put my stuff away, went to sleep. I set my alarm, and I set my alarm wrong or something because I didn't wake up on time. I woke up 20 miles away from my delivery 2 hours after I was supposed to be there. So either my truck alarm didn't go off or I slept through it, but I was pretty sure that I set the damn thing. The cell phone alarm, it went off, but I didn't hear it, all 6 of them, because my phone fell from the top bunk to the floor because I plug it in and I have it right by my head up there. So I was late to get to my appointment, and I had to reschedule it, which fucking sucks because I've never been late before for any reason other, because of myself. I've never been late on my own accord. So now it's screwing me over. I got to sit here until 3 a.m. tomorrow morning, and it almost cost me a lot of money because I had loads stacked on me from now until Tuesday, grossing out at $5,300 come Tuesday. So it would have been a really, really solid week. I had to cancel those 2 loads, the 2 other loads. I had to cancel those 2 loads, and then, by the grace of God, or whatever, the load gods, the freight gods, whatever it was able to pick up a 500-mile run, okay, 500 miles total, that's deadhead, loaded, everything, with 2 stops. The stops are 10 miles apart from one another for $2,500. So that combined with this, I'm only going to lose $500 off of what I would do, and I'll finish even earlier. So there you go. But that's what happens, man. Well, see, I showed up and I tried to pay the security guard lady. She even gave me the number to the shipping lady, or the receiving lady over there. I was gonna pay him an extra like $100 out of my own pocket to unload the stuff, but there's no one from receiving there. But it all panned out, thankfully. So right now I'm in Butler, PA, at the where the hell am I? I'm at the Pilot in Butler, just off 78, and I'm gonna be delivering in Saxonburg tomorrow morning. But nobody's perfect. It could be, I mean, I made it 5 years without being late because of me. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So what do you guys want to talk about? That's all I had. I needed to get that off my chest, put that out there. What do you guys want to talk about? What kind of topics? What's going on around the water cooler that you want to talk about? But it happens, and I'm sure it won't be the first time. Or I mean, it won't be. It was the first time, but I'm pretty sure it won't be the last time. And normally, you know, I try to start my day off well, but what are you gonna do? Let's see, what do we got here? Stratford, Texas. What's up, Dixie Fellows? Zane, Kat's in here. Roger, Jesse Morris, Randy Spears, Dennis Smith, CJ, Tyler, Gary's up in here. Flaming Sword. Guys, the Zello channel, I got a link in the description to it. I got a link in the description to the new Zello channel. Please go check it out. Come join us. No BS, no shit talking, all of that kind of stuff. I've also got links to recommended channels in there. Some of you sent me emails, asked me to put you in my recommended channels. I appreciate that, and I did. I added a few of the other ones that I watch. I'm still adding more. There are a lot of you guys that I want to make sure get attention. So if I haven't added you in there, after this video posts, put arrows pointing in your comment, or type add me to the list, or whatever it is after the video posts, so that I can go back in. It makes it easier for me to find your channel and link it. Snorlord's in here. Broadcast X is in here. Trucker Dan, what's up? Grafton. Reloader wants me to do a recap. Give me a second, bud, and I will. What brand of seat covers are these? Well, the guy right above you, Eugene, is the gentleman that you'll want to talk to. But these are Comfo seat covers. Okay, the materials are European, but they are assembled and made here. So check them out. It's good. Like, I mean, if you got any questions, go follow them on Instagram, Comfo Seat. Look through the people that I'm following on Instagram, and you'll see them in there. Give them a follow. These things are really cool. They're super comfortable. They're breathable. I know a lot of people were asking me, you know, because they're you know, like a leather. Do they sweat or anything? No. They're not. They don't make me sweat or anything like that. This is, I mean, Eugene, you're in here. You could tell these fine folks what all this materials are. what everything's made out of, but these things are nice. They're really nice. The armrest covers, I mean, you guys can see the stitching and everything. They're awesome. But now that truck moved. I had the curtain closed. I had that curtain closed and then a truck parked by me. But Eugene's in there. You see him commenting right there. He could give you guys the lowdown on the seat covers. I'm pretty sure prices vary for the style of seat cover and everything. Oh, check this out. Did you guys see the video yesterday, the live feed that I did with my grandfather, okay? Well, after that live feed, I went to my grandfather's house because he wanted to show me his new RV that he bought. It's a new used RV. He bought an older RV, but he bought an RV. So he wanted to show it to me, which it was awesome. And I was happy to see it. It brought back a lot of memories from when I was a kid and we used to go on trips together. Him, me, and my grandmother. They had an RV just like the one that he bought. But anyways, we're hanging out at the house and he said, hey, we went through some stuff and we found some of yours. Do you want to take it with you? I said, okay, sure, what is it? Well, Matchbox cars, okay? Matchbox cars. Isn't that cool? So, I got Matchbox cars in here. They're all from like the 80s. From when I was a kid. And I had way more than this when I was a kid. A lot more than this, actually. But these ones survived. Which is pretty crazy that they survived. I was very excited to see these things. But these ones are some are Matchbox, some are Hot Wheels. I know that won't focus. But they're all from the early 80s. It's pretty cool to see these things again. This is a Hot Wheels. Tons of hot rod ones and stuff like that, but it was cool. It was cool to see these again. Pretty neat. So I brought them with me, take them home, and let the girls see them, let the kids see them. Let's see. Let me see here. Bloop. Block that. Class A, what vape do I have? This is a Cooper 200 watt mod. The juice is glazed donut. And this is a TFV8. And we're at 75 watts. So that's what's good with that. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Nailed it. That my grandparents saved them. They saved some other stuff of mine that's still there at the house. I used to have tons of those. I had tons of. Did you guys ever have micro machines? Did you ever have micro machines? I used to have tons of those little things, and I had, you know, like transformers and, you know, all that kind of stuff. This little transformer here. Look at this. Bloop. You guys remember these little things? You guys know you were playing with these back in the day, okay? You guys know you had this stuff back in the day. And then when we get older, we're like, man, I wish I still had all that stuff. Well, I've got a little bit of it. So this is a Matchbox. I don't know what year this sucker's from, but a little pickup. It's cool, man. cool to see that stuff. Let's see. You have the Fuchai box mod. Okay. Well, you had Barbies. We didn't play with Barbies. We ran Barbies over with Tonka trucks. That's what we did. I'm in Butler, PA, at the Pilot, just off 78. Let me see here. Matt Williams wants to know my average rate per mile net. Off the top of my head, I don't know that. I would have to pull all the numbers and then tell you, man. To be honest, it's something that I should be tracking that I'm not tracking. I do it week to week, and I base everything off of every single. I break down the load, you know, for loaded miles, empty miles, things like that. But I couldn't tell you overall. I had Tonka trucks too, Dan. I had Tonka trucks. I had the little the excavator. Okay. I can remember. Check this out. Let me give you guys a flashback. I can remember sitting on the little excavator and pretending like I was driving it, sitting on it, scooping up dirt and put it in the dump truck. Okay? And then drive. And I'm talking the metal Tonka trucks, not the pussy Tonka trucks they have now that are made of plastic. I'm talking the metal ones that if you got cut by it, you had to go get a tetanus shot. Those kind of Tonka trucks are the ones that I had. There's Newhouse. He's in my recommended channels. Make sure you guys check him out. Let's see. Mongoose BMX. I had a Mongoose. I also had a GT Mach 1 that I used to ride. Do you guys remember the GT Mach 1? I used to ride that, and me and my friends, we used to play in the stone quarry, in the woods and shit. That's, you know, before. That was before tablets and all that kind of stuff. Owner Tonkerator. I like that, Dennis. That's good, man. That's good stuff. Owner Tonkerator. Let's see here. A few years ago, you picked up your old train set from your parents' house 5 minutes after you go home. Father was on the doorstep because he'd hid €500 in the box. That's funny. Did he come to get the money back, or was he trying to tell you that it was in the box? Yeah, the old Tonka trucks were cool. The old Power Wheels. I had a Power Wheels, the Bigfoot Power Wheels when I was a kid, and it didn't go. It didn't either go fast enough or didn't last long enough for me. So my grandfather put car batteries in the back of it. I'm pretty sure he remembers that, because, you know, the little Power Wheels battery, that didn't do good for me. He put car batteries in it. Do I like my Volvo? I love the Volvo, man. Mr. H used to have, he has a large collection of He-Man and Transformer. Dude, I remember He-Man and the old Transformers before the movies. I'm talking about the cartoon, okay, back in the day. That's the good stuff. Trucking with Anthony. He's also in the recommended channels. Make sure you check him out. Redline Bike. I don't remember those, Gary. That name doesn't ring a bell. The Diamondbacks, GT Mach 1s, Mongoose, stuff like that. Those were all big back in the day. Everybody wanted pegs. Everybody wanted pegs so that your buddy could ride on the handlebars, one on the back, and your rim on your tire, you know, it was like this far from the damn ground. You know what I'm saying? When you guys were all trying to ride down the street on one bike, and everybody thought they were Tony Hawk and all kinds of shit, you know. Everyday Ray's in here. What's up, Raymond Liddy? Everyday Ray's in here. Don't mind me, guys. I've got to blow my nose. Let's see. Western Flyer bike, PK Ripper, Huffy. I remember all those, man. What did you say, Newhouse? You had speaking of old toys, your daughter has an entire kitchen set made from hand by her great-great-grandfather. That is awesome. Rinks dump truck, fire truck, extended ladder. Yeah, so you guys remember that kind of stuff? Like, that's the stuff I think when we get older we wish that we would have saved. Because you're like, man, I wish I would have saved that. I love that toy. Or whatever it was. You know, I loved it. Oh, God, I loved it. You know, and remember when everybody started putting gyros on the front of their bike so you could spin your handlebars the whole way around, and everybody was eating shit trying to practice? Remember that? Let's see, what else was there? Man, we had a what was that? What was that thing? That Honda oh man, that dirt bike with the fat tires on it. The Honda Big Wheel. Was it called a Big Wheel? Was that the one? How much are trailers per week? Matt, different trailers cost different amounts. Mine is a brand new utility, 3000R, so it's pricey. The Odyssey, there you go, Randy. There was one of those, the Honda trail bike. My cousin had a Honda Trail 90. Okay, a Honda Trail 90 back in the day that we used to ride through the woods. That was cool. You guys remember that? It had like the frame that slanted down, and they were like this ugly orange color, almost like the color of this microfiber towel. You remember those? We had one of those. Good memories. Good memories. As an adult, you graduated to the Silver Wing. Well, it's a bigger bike. Oh yeah, the three-wheelers those were death machines, man. Those were death machines. And there were guys, I remember, Food Mooch, what's up? There were guys, I remember, back in the day, okay, mid-80s time frame, where they still had the long hair, okay, the rockers, okay, they were holding on to the 70s, you know, they were holding on to all that stuff, and the early 80s for the most part. But they would ride those three-wheelers, okay? They would ride those three-wheelers like they were Evel Knievel. I'm talking wheelies and doing all kinds of crazy shit, getting up on two wheels and stuff. And you thought those guys were like badass. Really, they were just drunk and stupid. Big Face Trucker, you're loving Travel Loco. Awesome, man. Shoot me an email with your phone number, and we can talk shop. let's see. Remember? Oh yeah, Manuel, look at you. Remember, put a smashed soda can in the back so it sounded like a motorcycle. Fuck yeah, I used to do that. You'd run that shit over so that it would cup around the tire, right? And it would just hang on. It would just hang on, and it'd get up right to the frame, and yeah. See, and people before us, they'd put like a baseball card or playing card in the spokes to get kind of the same deal, right? But we used a soda can when I was a kid. You run over the soda can, and you thought you were a badass, man. You thought you were so cool. We used to, and I don't know if you guys used to do it. They probably still do it because it's bad. We used to make in school. Okay, we used to make these things called pea shooters. Okay, we called them pea shooters. But you take a mechanical pencil, and there was a way to take a mechanical pencil and use a rubber band so that you could make like a little shooter out of it. You'd pull the back of the mechanical pencil and the rubber band, boom, and you'd shoot out the end of it. Well, we would shoot straight pins. We'd shoot pins out of them, and wads of paper and paper clips and shit. I remember sitting in science class shooting paper clips and stuff into the ceiling. Did I ever ride my bike on quarter pipes? No, I did not. I never did any of that. We used to make homemade ramps. So I saw somebody mention it. We used to make homemade ramps and jump shit, and then we would, ride through the quarry near where I lived, and there was all these hills, and it was like BMX dirt racing type stuff. That was so much fun. Yeah, Vance mentioned building ramps right there. Anthony wants to know, I live in Toledo, Ohio. Can Travel Local lease me out of home here? Yes. We did that. And we used to make wingdings. Did you ever make wingdings? You take paper and you fold this sucker up like this here. And obviously they would be smaller. But they looked like this. And you put that shit in a rubber band and let her rip. And then bam, shoot them at people in class. Oh yeah, 2x4 that never held and you ate shit. We would make them out of, 1x2s, 2x4s, old crappy plywood. No, nailed it. Never wore a helmet. Never wore a helmet. I don't think I ever wore a helmet. I think my grandmother told me to wear a helmet, but I never wore a helmet. Never wore a helmet. I've got scars on one of my knees from a mountain bike, going down the street on a mountain bike, trying to surf it, like standing on the crossbar, okay? Standing on the crossbar, like trying to surf on this bike, and I ate shit, man, and I right on my knees, and had rocks and shit just in you. Like that's bad. I mean, back then, like kids didn't worry, like and your parents really didn't either. 25 years ago, weren't really worried about all the creepy ass fucks that are out here now. Now you've got to worry about everything. You can't let your children go to the bathroom in a restaurant by themselves. You've got to walk them to and from the door, because there's so many people, just creepy motherfuckers out there. I never rode an old Schwinn with a banana seat, but I have seen them. Yeah, see, helmet, what's that? I had a BB gun. I had one, what I have? I had one of the pump ones. I don't remember the brand, but I had a pistol one also, okay, which was a Daisy. And I remember shooting birds with that shit, and my grandmother caught me shooting birds, and that wasn't a good time. I got in big trouble. That's right, Randy. We weren't raised in bubble wrap. And contrary to popular belief, we didn't all get trophies either, unless we won. If we won, we got a trophy. If we didn't win, we didn't get a trophy. That's just how it went. If you didn't earn it, you didn't get it. You know, if you didn't earn it, you can get it. They were like, oh, here, Timmy, here's your little participation medal. You were there. Thanks for showing up. We didn't get show up awards. Oh yeah, we used to. Me and my friend David. Okay, I didn't do it, but he did it. Shot his brother, Ryan, in the ass with a pellet gun. Okay, not a BB, a fucking pellet. And that was a bad day. That was a very bad day. I remember, because David was a year older than me. He was my real good friend. And he got his license before I did. So he had a Ford Ranger. Old Ford Ranger. I think this sucker was probably like, I don't know, maybe like an 89 or something like that. It was the old square body, full metal Ford Ranger. But man, we used to, like, that thing, it was like a fucking, I don't know, we thought it was probably, you know, like a rock crawler or something. And he used to drive that thing through the dam, through the woods, and out into the, you know, into the hills and everything. And remember, I grew up in central Pennsylvania. It's all mountains and rocks and woods and shit. And dude, that thing had a system in it. We thought it was the coolest thing ever. And it was at that time. It was cool as fuck. He'd do burnouts in it and everything. Tear the shit out of it. I don't know if he remembers that, but let's see. Pads and helmets are for pussies that quit when they eat shit. There's Kyle. What's up? Smoky Productions. That was the kid that I ran into. Kid, I don't know. He might be older than me, but that's the guy I ran into in Nebraska over there. Make sure you check him out, Smoky Productions. Guys, the link to the new Zello channel is in the description of this video. So please, when this is over, come join me and chat. I've got a lot of things to talk about. Let's see. What did Anthony say? A buddy of mine wasn't allowed to coach Little League Baseball this year because he told the kids you can't always win. You have to lose sometimes. And, oh, yeah, the hoity-toity moms, man. Like, don't you dare tell Timmy he can't win. He's a winner just for playing. No. No. He's a trier, is what he is. If Timmy can't play baseball, Timmy shouldn't play baseball. Maybe Timmy's not cracked up for baseball. Maybe Timmy's a swimmer. Maybe Timmy's a track star. Maybe Timmy's a math star. Timmy shouldn't play baseball. Because you don't win, and there's no crying in baseball. Tackle football now with pads or helmets. Take your bruises or don't play. Listen, I never played football, okay? I played baseball, and I wrestled. And wrestling and football were kind of around the same time frame. So I never played football, but we did play. Look, put it this way: I never played football like from a school or anything like that. But I did play football like in the field with everyone else, and yeah, we tackle, whatever. They're like two-hand touch. Like, fuck you, two-hand touch. If you got the ball, I'm hitting your ass. That's just how we did it. Maybe Timmy is a PlayStation guru, says Nailed It. Maybe Timmy is. Get an 800cc Can-Am and a truck hood with some rope, and that's some fun. 4-speed, yeah, man. Listen, we had, now this is super country, okay, super redneck. My friend that I was telling you about, David, okay, his cousin Jason was very into small engines, okay, he probably still is. Very into Craftsman, Sears, everything, because their granddad was, and he picked it up, okay. Well, their grandmother, who was like a second grandmother to me back then, had old lawn tractors, okay. I'm talking like old Craftsman Sears riding mowers, and we would take the decks off of them, and Jason would tune them up or whatever, and we would make them go as fast as we could on these fucking lawnmowers. And we would, you know, these lawnmowers were like our cars almost. I remember riding a lawnmower home, riding a lawnmower to my buddy's house, riding lawnmowers through the woods. You know, if we could figure out a way to make it go faster, we would, you know. And Jason would like build mowers with like extra weights on the front for dragging shit and whatever. It was crazy, man. That shit was awesome. Why is everybody... What are you guys talking about here? Randy, Terry, Terry, Randy, Randy, Terry, Randy, Larry, Terry? Yeah, Eddie, I started vaping again. Trying to get away from the smoking. I still do have cigarettes in my truck. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and say that I quit, because I didn't. But I have cut back tremendously. I'll say again, for those of you that have just joined in, some of you probably have been here a while, but the link to the new Zello channel is in the description. It's called #DogPound, DAWGPOUND. Someone wants to put that in there. #DogPound. That's going to be the new hashtag I'm using for everything. And come hang out with me. I'm in there off and on. I'm not in there all the time, but there are a lot of good people in there that are very knowledgeable. And, you know, late nights, there's less people. During the day, there's more people. But come in and chat and have a conversation. Vance still chews. Trucking with Anthony has a video of a souped-up NOS jet ski. I had a couple jet skis, man. I had a couple jet skis back in the day. I had a 650 SX, which is a stand-up jet ski, and I had a, what was it? I think it was a 91 or a 92 Yamaha Wave Runner, one of the first ones they ever made, and it did not have the stabilizers in the back. So this one, when you're hauling ass across the water, when you get that glass lake, when you're hauling ass across the water, you cut that wheel, that sucker would whoop, 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 360, and whoever's on the back, pew, into the lake. It was awesome. And the stand-up jet ski, I would chase the boats, and you get in their wake, and you could jump their wake, and then submarine it. It was cool. I lost a pair of Oakleys like that. When is Pete's channel going to have a new video? I'm not sure. You guys need to go all subscribe to Pete's Peterbilt, the new channel, if you haven't done it already. Maybe Pete will go live from there later, because I'm sure Pete's got some shit to say. Hi from Las Vegas. What's up? But I hope that, excuse me, hope that you guys will hit up the new Zello channel. It's a good time. I was just in there before I started this live feed. Yeah, the hurricane is a bad deal. I just keep telling people, I know there's a lot of charities out there. A lot of people raising money for hurricane victims and you know, people that were hurt, you know, financially or physically by the hurricane that hit Houston. But I will tell you the same charity over and over, because I know that they're legit, is the American Red Cross. So check out the American Red Cross's website if you're interested in helping. I'm pretty sure that they will be involved in the aftermath of Irma. I spoke to Matt yesterday. He was getting his family out of harm's way down there because they were having mandatory evacuations. So hopefully you guys are able to help out in some way, whether it's if you live in the area, donating your time to help people, or you know, if it's a financial contribution, whatever it is, or just spreading the word about the charities that are involved with the relief of with the relief concern of these hurricanes. So, because that's crazy. I do the text to donate thing. You know, you text, I think it was, you text Harvey to 90999, I believe. I posted on Instagram, so don't quote me. Don't go texting shit to weird numbers. But go and check it out on my Instagram. I posted the actual number for the Red Cross. But it was like text Harvey to 90999, and it's a $10 donation. So every little bit helps, I'm sure, because they're going to need tons of water and everything like that down there. Anthony says, my employer asked me if I want to go down to Florida next week. I work at a food distributor, so I may take a load of food, toiletries, just anything they need. Yeah, man, if you have the ability to do that, if your company is offering to send you down there to help out, to deliver stuff, please take advantage of it and go do that. 4-speed, I live 30 minutes east of Gainesville, so by the time it hits me, it'll be category 1, 2, or 3. You got to work through the hurricane. Yeah, man, well, I hope that it's just a rainstorm by the time it gets further north, because it's going to do so much damage in Florida. They know it's going to do all this damage. Hopefully people take heed of the warning and they get the hell out of there. Too many people try to stick around. They think they can ride these storms out, and it's not gonna happen. Audio Man's in Zello. All right, man. If you guys have the opportunity, please go and check the link in the description of the video. Go to the Zello channel. Add yourself to it. One of the moderators will trust you in, and you can start chatting with everybody. Yahoo is new to the channel. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Let's see. Saw a bunch of tree trucks on 95 South, like a convoy. Wonder where they were going, huh? Yeah, 4-speed. They're going to get hit really hard, man. That's a big storm. They said, yeah, 90999. Thank you, nailed it. That's the number right there. Appreciate you adding that in there, man. You were gone when the Texas hurricane hit, so you volunteered to go if needed. Awesome, Anthony. That's great. Anybody, anything you guys can do is, even if it's just sharing, you know, like one of the Red Cross posts or one of the charities posts, that helps. That helps a lot. Just spreading the word. I mean, obviously it's all over the news and everything, but you know, you need to do it. We're Americans. We should look out for each other. Put your differences aside, you know, and help your fellow Americans. That's for sure. How much money does America send overseas to help foreign nations? You know, tax dollars, charity dollars, all those kind of things. Well, when shit happens at home, we need to take care of the people at home first. I'm a huge believer in take care of your own, and we should. Smokey says it's always some rednecks, but yeah, tie your ass to a tree. Hi man, hold my hand. I'm gonna get a picture of this here storm. And do that shit all the time. Only time you help is when you feel good about life. Well, that sucks. Gabriel, ¿qué pasa? ¿Qué estás haciendo? ¿Dónde estás? Yeah, nailed it, exactly. Hold my beer, I'm gonna get a picture of this. Hold my beer, that tornado's begging, I'm gonna have to look at it some more. I'm gonna see if I can catch some dirt from the air. Yeah, the storm is bigger than the state, Bandit. You're right. It's supposed to, the storm is supposed to cover the damn near the whole state. It's going to be bigger than Hurricane Andrew. Back in that one really did damage, if you guys remember that one. Gabriel's in Turlock, all right. If you pay it forward, good things will come back to you later in life. Yes, that's true. Your dad is taking some stuff. All right, Slater. Do the accent too well. Dan, I'm going to tell you. Pete's accent and all of the quote-unquote redneck accents or country accents, whatever you want to call it, that I do are pretty much based off of Roy Mercer. Okay? This here is Roy D. Mercer. You know, Roy Mercer did prank calls. And they would call, you know, random places. And he would have an issue with whatever it was, a product or a service or someone at that place, and it made me laugh. You can still look those videos up on YouTube today. Those prank calls are on there. There's CDs out there of his prank calls, and they're freaking hilarious. Well, how big a boy are you? I'm finna come down there and open up a kind of whoop ass on you. You know, so I started just emulating that. That, you throw Roy Mercer's voice with Sling Blade, and you get Pete in a way. Here's Pete from Peterbilt, and you know, you get the idea. Yeah, it's like 400 miles. That hurricane is fucking huge. Tom Mabe, yes, I have. Didn't he, was he the guy that, he just recently passed away, didn't he? He was the guy who was always on Bob and Tom. Yeah, and there is another hurricane. That's right, Catherine. There's another hurricane right behind this one. Exactly. He would call people and play a joke on them. That's right, Smokey. I sent my boy Raymond down there, and you told him, and he said, Well, how big a boy are you? Because I'm finna come down there and open up a kind of whoop ass on you. Yeah, I think Tom Mabe just... I think it was Tom Mabe that just passed away. I'm not sure of what or exactly when, but I do think he did. Because I think Bob and Tom did some kind of special or something. So, alright guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go jump in Zello. I'm probably going to put a movie on and whip something up to eat. The juice is Donut Shop. Hold on, I'll show you her donut. Glazed donut. Loaded glazed donut. Do a drive. No, I can't drive while live streaming. So I'm going to get out of here. The link to the Zello channel is in there. If you want to chat with me and the other guys, please come over there. That's where we will be. Come over there, enjoy some laughs, some good conversations, some healthy debates. No BS, no dramas. I don't want to hear about drama on YouTube. I don't want to hear about none of that crap. I want to talk to people and make a difference in some things. That's what I want to do. I want to change people's perception on truck driving and educate folks. So let's do it. Go down and check out all of the links in the description for all of the recommended channels. There are smaller YouTube channels that I like to look at. Some guys I think have some really interesting content, and some guys that I'm just friends with or that I talk to. So make sure you check all of them out. They're all truck drivers, and show them some love. But let's head over to Zello, everybody. Link is in the description. It's called #DogPound. And everybody, if you want to go ahead, #DogPound us out of here. And we will head to Zello. Well, let's go. Come on. If you're new, please make sure you're subscribed and ring the bell so you can become part of the notification squad. Follow me on Instagram. I go live a lot over there. There it is. There's Vance with the #DogPound. So come on over there to the Dog Pound and hang out with us. Justin Bieber Vivo. I highly doubt that is the real Justin Bieber Vivo. Is that the real Justin Bieber Vivo? I doubt it. Gabriel, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it. Come join us over on Zello, man. Alright, guys. Head to Zello, and we'll see you guys over there. Be safe, and keep the shiny side up, guys.